Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead as a Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder. Oh, sorry, no, Starfinder. I gotta keep saying I gotta start saying Starfinder when I'm running Starfinder. Welcome to Starfinder 2nd Edition. No place like home. Our custom homebrew adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support the channel, keep the lights on, and it just makes the game more fun. Guys, how are y'all doing?
Pretty well.
Doing well?
Nice.
Oh, I was supposed to answer that.
Yeah. We're supposed to. I mean, crazy, to answer the questions that we get asked. I mean, it's this new concept. It's called conversation. Well, it's good to hear from you guys. It's good to see you guys. Well, some of you guys. We do have a couple of tech issues here, and of course, as you guys can see, unfortunately, Carlina, struck by the winter storm, is unavailable to join us today. But despite the trials and tribulations, Cass has joined us today. But we're just holding out hope. So everyone in chat, we're keeping like our focus and our good vibes on Cass's connection, so that Cass can continue to play for today. So yes, thank you all for coming out and having a great time with us. I am very, very, very excited. Now, before we get started, we have some people to thank. That is, of course, our lovely that's our lovely sponsors who keep the lights on here and allow us to look as good as we do. We have Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which connects us from all around the world, which you can see behind me. Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you will hear, and of course, Hero Forge for all of the beautiful tokens that represent our characters and NPCs and stuff. Then, of course, we have our array of amazing adventurers who are free runners within the Starfinder universe. We have Captain Gareth, a human Solarian, who is kind of the leader of our group of individuals here, played by our friend Cookiemon Steve.
Hello. Michael, would you be possibly able to share your screen so we can see your smiling face?
No! Yeah, right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're not smiling.
No, I'm just... Then we have Elwyn, of course, our elven scientist, medical officer, and otherwise, we'll call them a specialist, who is I literally just had your sheet up a second ago. Why didn't I bother to read it? Who is a human mystic, who was raised in the ways of the Kasatha. This amazing character is played by our dear friend Cass.
Hi everyone, I'm here. I'm very excited to play.
We're excited to have you, Cass. Then, of course, in the armored body of Mercutio, how do we even put it? An undead piloting a robot, we have none other than our dear friend Coreshift, aka Marcus.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm hungry. I wish my food was done already.
Fair. All right. Then, of course, we have playing the role of the Skittermander soldier, Medellin. We have our dear friend Voltaria.
Hey, everyone.
How are we doing today?
I'm very sneezy, so
Very sneezy.
I'll probably be muting myself a lot.
That's fair. Well, take care of yourself, and if you need to go get some, like, ginger and lemon tea or something like that, please go do so, too. Yes, Doug, I'll totally do that.
All right.
Good. Again, conversation. I mean, it's like this. I say a thing, you say a thing. I say a thing, you say a thing. You'd think it's the fucking easiest thing. See, this is the problem with being an elder millennial. Just saying, like we learned what life was like when we had to talk to people. You had no choice. You're on the bus, you want to go somewhere, you tell them where you were fucking going. Like, if you don't just sit there and you just like...
Because we've been asked too many rhetorical questions.
I ask no rhetorical questions. None.
I'm a Zennial.
Huh?
So, I'm a Zennial.
Then you've got no excuse, is what I'm hearing. I was giving you an excuse, and if you want to take it away, I mean, I guess. All right. Next up, we have June 30, our streamer, gamer girl who became a pilot for the free running group. We have actually that's a good question. Sorry if you don't mind me just backtracking a little bit because you're an android. Actually,
yes.
Do you identify as male, female, or non-binary, or some other thing?
Good question. I'm pretty sure June does use she, her shorthand, but doesn't blink at like they, them.
Okay. Sure.
You know, it's just
I vibe with that.
It's what's comfortable, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. I vibe with that. I'm also the same. I'm a he, him who doesn't care if people refer to me as a they, them. Just not a she, her, I guess, because from behind with my long hair, people very, very easily mistake me for a woman. Which I don't mind, you know, like I don't care if people, you know, refer to me that, but
it's
like
beautiful hair.
Thank you. I just recently had it had the re-dye done, which is really, really nice. So I'm
Ooh,
very
that's
happy
good.
with that.
Isn't that good for a hero point for June? Just say.
What is?
Beautiful compliment.
Beautiful compliment. My hair is a compliment. I mean, I guess, but you know, like I feel appearances is superficial. You know, compliment me on my
I
GMing
don't
or something.
suck up just for nothing.
That's exactly. You gotta. I mean, that isn't really sucking up. All right. Cool.
I appreciate the asking.
Yeah, there you go. I do. I mean, that's the thing is I will forget to give you guys hero points, and sometimes, yeah, it's worth asking. All right. And, of course, June 30 is played by our dear friend Syl. Good to see you and, well, hear you. And can't wait for today. And mentioned before, Carlina's player Mally is unavailable today. So they've got the era disconnected thing. I want to kind of find a cool, like, disconnected, static-y kind of thing, but that kind of works too. I like it. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Michael does his show. Michael introduces people. Michael tells rewards. Good. All right. We have a number of different rewards that affect today's session. We have, of course, the channel points, which are available to all of our audience members if they want to come along and play with us during the course of the game. There are a ton of different things that you can do in order to influence and swing things. We have Wandering Bosses, Wandering Bosses, Divine Intervention, Divine Healing, Inspiration, Insight Bonuses, all of these cool ways for you guys to be able to help the group out in their time of need. We then also have some monetary donations, which will go a long way towards helping the chat and allowing me to do some cool stuff. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Today, you'd just be buying me lunch because today is Australia Day, actually. Now, there's a little bit of a loaded thing here. Now, as you guys know, the Dead Aussie Gamer is a very, very we are Australian. We are, as a group, as a person, as a company, as an entity, the Australian identity is very, very important to me. I very proudly tell people that I do my performance work in the land of the Noongar people, which is, the lands in which that I produce my shows, and I manage to speak from my heart about my games and my role-playing and my creativity. But Australia Day is a bit of a contentious point. I personally don't celebrate Australia Day. It is a public holiday here. Like obviously stuff is closed, so it's harder to get stuff, that's all. And Uber drivers who are going out today and working nonetheless, they should get extra money for working on public holidays and things, and yada yada yada. If you want to know more about the Australia Day debacle, just know it's kind of like a Christopher Columbus situation for you in America. It's very similar, kind of like, it's like, do we celebrate Australia Day while, sort of going, that's right, we landed and took everything over and blah, 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 yada, 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 lots of stuff. So, there you go. But we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about politics and all that jazz. We're here to tell you about the rewards for the donations that go towards me having lunch on Australia Day, which is always slightly more expensive. We have Hero Forge and Jinx points. Hero Forge? What? We have Hero Points and Jinx Points. Hero Points are these little red marks. They can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx Points can be used to counteract Hero Points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from a deck of plot twists, such as this one here, which is filled with narrative prompts that I will use in order to influence the session while we play. The second is a roll from the brand new book that I've got. Haha, you thought I was going to show you the other book. I'm not going to show you the other book. I'm going to show you this book, which I purchased just for this table. It is the sister book to the first book that I use for the roleplay stuff. It is a sci-fi version of my tables book, and it's filled with like terrestrial vehicles and crime and punishment and shore leave plans and urban encounters and aliens and stuff. So yeah, this is the sci-fi roll table. So yes, we're gonna be rolling that. $20 for a natural 20 because sometimes shit just needs to work. $50 for a boss buff, which will definitely make the encounter more interesting. Or a draw from the Harrow deck, which is of course our fortune-telling deck. And then last but not least, we have our secret menu item. What is our secret menu item, you ask? Well, after some careful thought and deliberation with our group and the like, I will offer our group the ability to bring along Cat Ratchet, the one of the members of the Ratchet family, because everyone seems to be very attached to them. Now, Cat, when they get invited, will fill a particular role. What role that is will be decided by our donator. So we don't know what Cat's speciality is. Maybe Cat is a witch warper and is able to manipulate magic. Maybe Cat is a hacker and can do computer sciences. Maybe Cat is another pilot. Maybe Cat is a mechanical engineer. Maybe Cat is a bio engineer who clones hamsters. Who knows? Whatever Cat does, specifically, that is what they will do for the group and for that. So there you go. So that is the secret menu item. The secret menu item is going to be Cat joining up with the crew. Now, bear in mind that reward is going to repeat itself before we leave Absalom Station. So don't worry if you miss out on it today. There is the opportunity for it to happen later on. Cool? Okay. Done and done. What say we kick this into gear, shall we?
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea.
Heck yeah!
Let's go!
Definitely.
Okay. So, when last we left off, let's have a look here. All right, when last we left off, our heroes had just returned from a mission in which they earned a fair amount of money. Unfortunately, that money was acquired by stealing medicine from a thief who had stolen it from Abdar Corp. During the heist, our heroes were proclaimed heroes for having done so. But this, of course, drew the attention and ire of Mama Ratchet, a gang leader on Absalom Station whose children, they run a variety of different rackets throughout the Pact Worlds, one of which was indeed stealing medicine and pharmaceuticals. After having taken money from the plate of their children, Mama Ratchet made a deal with Captain Gareth that if he and his crew could survive in the arena for one of their other kids, they would absolutely allow you and your crew to go free, water under the bridge. We don't need to worry about it. So our heroes agreed. After watching a very grisly display of Mama Ratchet's assurances for your participation, the arena fights began with a battle against some junk rats. Dispatching them quickly, our heroes began to swell in confidence, believing that they definitely had a chance to take away this 3-round exhibition. However, in the second round, Papa Ratchet, an elderly hamster-shaped Yosoki, mounted atop a Gatling gun spider-looking thing, began fighting our heroes, blowing holes and launching grenades, machine guns, and more, as our heroes ducked, dodged, dived, and weaved to do their best to stay one step ahead of the mechanical menace. During the battle, Mama Ratchet, who had no idea that Papa was currently in the arena, phone called Papa Ratchet. He, as he rang the, as basically Papa Ratchet called for quiet from the arena, Carlina decided to try and out Papa Ratchet, yelling at the top of her lungs that he's in the arena. Which, of course, Mama Ratchet kind of believed when Papa Ratchet said it was just the TV, and hung up. But this, of course, pissed Papa Ratchet off. So grabbing hold of Carlina and tossing her into the battery acid that is below the arena is where we had left our adventure. Gareth laying on the floor after having been mowed down by the bullets. Elwyn using their magic and their spells to revive Gareth, but the rest looking on in horror as your ship's mechanic and I think first mate of the crew? Is Carlina the first mate? Kind of?
We haven't really decided that yet, kind of.
Basically.
Yeah. Has been thrown to their deaths. And that is where we were going to begin. So let's start with the healing. Elwyn, because you had it as a ready to action, we're going to go with you just before we launch into initiative.
All right, so cool deal. Seeing Gareth go down, she screamed, she swore, and she is going to touch the mark under her right eye, put a hand out, and she is going to say a prayer as she casts her spell. And it's just a quick little prayer. Just, Lady Talbot, please do not let this be the story the captain ends up needing to tell, that I end up needing to tell to Val and anybody he had business with today. And she's just going to fling the magic forward and hope for the best.
All right. As you do so... Ooh, okay. Unfortunately, the story is clearly about to end. That is why you've rolled a 1 on your heal, unfortunately.
It's 1d8 plus 4, though.
It's 1d8 plus 8.
1d8 plus 8? Oh.
Yeah, which is 9. So that's okay. So, Gareth, you do feel the healing washing over you as you restore 9 hit points from the readied action that Elwyn cast. You feel your body kind of like slowly recovering bit by bit as your eyes readjust to the glow of the arena. All right. Oh, there are 2 donations to process. Let's process them really quickly. Sorry, I must have missed them. Let's have a look. We have.
Really, I loaded you up.
Oh my. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me have a look. Where is it? Colbo, hey, cool. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Let's see. A hero point for Medellin. I love that. Let's do that real quick. Here we go. All right. All right. Medellin gets their hero point. And then Schooly Eye with a big donation. Thank you so much. We have, let's see, 5 Jinx points for Dag and Papa Ratchet. Very kind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a plot twist. A hero point for Gareth as well. Hero point for Gareth. Done. Plot twist and roleplay. So, let's go with the roleplay one. Let's try the new one, shall we? Let's see. What do we want to do here? That could be an interesting one. Oh, that's a good one too. Okay, I think I've got that. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that, I think. Yes, 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 yes. All right, Schooly Eye. Roll me a d20. Because Papa Ratchet's robot is going to start shorting out. Just a mishap or miswiring. And their directive is going to change. They will need a computing check in order to repair it. But until then, here we go. The robot's new imperative is to carry radioactive waste to a proper processing facility. Okay, so all this green gunk, the robot is now, its prerogative is to go and collect it. It cannot do anything other than this. All right. So that is our table roll. Awesome. That looks really cool. Oh, thank you, Cookie. A top up for everyone. Very nice. I'll give you an extra one.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Cookie.
All right, thank you, Cookie.
Well, Dag's got 5 Jigs points. Frankly,
It's fair. All right, there we go.
At least this way I'll make him use them on something that...
I mean, fair. Okay, so all the things are processed. Meanwhile, Carlina is falling to their death. Everyone, there is a split moment here before we dive into initiative. Elwyn, you are focused on healing, and Gareth, you are down. So this is going to come down to Mercutio, Medellin, and June. What do you do as you watch Carlina disappear over the edge?
June has her, Oh wait, sorry, can I butt in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, June has those freshly sponsored light rail skates shoes equipped. And for once, there's no quip or anything to this. She pretty much just rockets forward as fast as she can to try and grab Carlina.
Okay. As you do so, can I get you to make me an acrobatics check as you begin to balance on these beautifully rigid light rails and you skate forward towards your friend? Oh yes, and a plot twist. Sorry, I did miss that. Here we go. All right, you ready? Plot twist for today is... Oh, we did Lacuna recently as well. Yeah. What the hell? Best day ever.
Another best day ever.
Oh. No, just to make sure my brain is working. To roll acrobatics, I would just double click the little dice next to the +3. Right.
You can double click it. You can drag and drop it. Whatever the case is, you just go with the value. Don't worry about the tiny dice symbol.
Yeah, here we go.
Ooh, all right. As you skate across, it is not your finest moment. You begin to fall alongside Carlina. Heading straight down, you are trying your best, but you haven't quite gotten to them. It is quite a sizable fall. You don't know if you're going to make it in time. Mercutio, Medellin, you just sit by and watch, which you can.
I mean, yeah, Mercutio's just gonna be stunned that she got launched off so easily. Sure. He knows that he doesn't really have anything to be able to help.
Okay.
Madeline is thinking, oh gosh, I got 6 arms, but can my tiny 6 arms reach? But she is going to stow her equipment and rush over. Can she?
Now this is a reaction, so you won't. I mean, sure, you can stop putting away your equipment as you rush over to the edge. What's your move speed? 25 foot.
Yeah.
All right, so you can get to about here. All right, and then we are into initiative. Gareth, your eyes come to as you hear the maniacal laughter of Papa Ratchet. Ha! Take that, ya weeb! He begins using very derogatory words towards cat people.
Whoa.
Yeah, very inflammatory stuff. Oh, boo yourself! I run an illegal gambling house, and I'm about to murder a bunch of people here. You think I care what kind of social righteous things you're going to frickin' yell at me for? I eat babies! No, he doesn't eat babies, but you know.
Well, I mean, hamsters do kind of do that.
Sure.
Yeah, well, Gareth is, I'm assuming he's lying on the ground.
Good assumption.
At this point. So he's going to reattune to, it's like, damn it, there's like all this gravity stuff and there's nothing I can do with it at this point. So, I mean, could I plead a hero point to attune to graviton to possibly do a local slowing of gravity in to slow the fall? Not asking to stop it, but to at least slow it down.
I like it. Done.
Okay.
Obviously, it won't help with the battery acid that's down there, but as you reach across the, you're still lying down. You're not. I'm gonna actually give you a free half movement here. You kind of half crawl to the edge, and as you do, actually no, let's crawl the other edge because you can still see them from like there, right? Because you can see underneath, right? So you kind of reach out with your hand over the edge, and as you do so, this dark energy begins to collect over your hands and enshroud both June and Carlina as they're falling. As it does so, Carlina and June, you both feel the weight suddenly lowering, and this descent suddenly lowering as well, as something seems to enshroud you.
So he's now graviton attuned instead of photon.
Oh wait, I have a thing.
Yep. I know most of the people don't know about it, but that's why I was in. No one's seen it yet.
Boo! There it is. Haha.
There we go. Cool. I think it's cool. I don't care what anybody else thinks.
I think it's cool. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, attune. That's 2 actions, I take it.
Yeah. No, attuning is 1 action, and then moving into positions a second.
Yeah. So is it the third? Is it an action to stop them or to slow them?
Yeah. It's an action to slow them, but remember, I gave you a free crawl.
Oh, okay. So I still have one thing left. It's like, you know what? He is going to, is it a 1 action or 2? Sorry, I have to double check this.
I didn't realize there were crazy ghost skulls here. That's cool.
Yeah. Solar flare, I think, is only 1 action. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the system. So
solar
he
flare.
is going
Actually, can you use solar flare when you're graviton attuned?
Yes.
Oh.
It does bludgeoning damage.
Neat.
It's a different one. So it is casting a ranged attack. I mean, it's interesting because oops, that was the wrong thing to click. It shows up in both the activities and the action sheet. it's this. So I'll use the photon, but if it hits, then I will do the damage from the graviton side.
What's the activity? Solar flare, you said.
The activity is solar flare. So it's a ranged attack, but I don't understand why. I meant to talk to this. They actually solar flare. They did one in actions for photon, but not for graviton, automatically. So technically, it's a ranged spell attack.
I can see it.
Okay.
You can see them them on my screen. See?
Yeah, under activities, but not under actions is whatever. Sorry, but that's fine. I'm.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Anyways, I'm just going to use it from the activity sheet, so I don't care. So and wow, Fantasy Grounds has decided to take pity on my poor beaten up soul.
Nice. Solid critical hit.
So that means there's additional damage to him too. So he gets this. So he takes 16 points of damage. And what the heck was the sorry, I have to look up what the crit effect is for it.
Oh, so
I can attempt to trip the. Oh yeah. Here. Why are they? I don't actually.
You're not finishing any of your sentences, Steve, and I have no idea what you're saying.
Sorry. I'm trying to read and I'm confused. Actually, it. Small meat. Actually, the range increment is 15 feet. So, well, I guess to the edge of his thing, it's 15 feet.
Yeah, you're fine.
So it's on a critical success, can attempt to trip the target as a free action.
Oh, nice, cool.
So
what does this look like? What have you done?
So he is, it's with the one hand he reached down to try and slow the others, and with the other he looked back at Papa Ratchet and essentially shot a black spot at him, which just flies and smacks into him.
Nice, love that. Okay, so after you've rolled your damage, roll me a percentage.
Okay, it was, that was the 16 damage there. So. The percentage would be 1.
Let's see.
Wow.
It's just a regular critical hit on that one, sadly. But yeah, no, that's not bad. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was Gareth's turn.
And can I attempt to trip him? I don't know whether I can trip the robot or not.
You can. The odds are not in your favor because it's a four-legged robot.
Right. So that's just a athletics. See what happens. Well,
that's not bad.
Fantasy Grounds apparently likes me.
That's true. No, that'll do it. That will end up tripping him. Let's roll a percentage here. Alright, Papa Ratchet trips, and as he does so, the whole robot goes over the edge.
Oh, damn.
Alright, he begins
Mama's
to fall.
going to be pissed.
Oh, yeah, you kind of tripped him off a bridge.
I didn't mean to. I had to triple onto the bridge.
That is your fault for not specifying.
That's very true. Madeline, you're up next.
That's true.
Okay, Madeline is going to go the rest of the way over, and How thick is this platform?
How thick is it? It's about maybe through 2 foot thick. 2 foot thick. Gareth, real quick, roll me a d20.
Oh.
You're good. Carry on.
1.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay. Madeline, carry on. Yes, it is about 2 foot thick.
Okay, Madeline is going to take. How far down are they?
How far down are they? 50 foot.
Shit. Yeah, she ain't got 50-foot arms.
No.
Go catch it.
Yeah. I don't know what to do.
Wave.
She is going to do an intelligence check to try to see if she can figure out something.
Sure, make an intelligence check.
And where is the damn intelligence?
It's on your front page.
Oh, there it is.
Natural 20. Unfortunately for this one, your intelligence tells you that you physically cannot do anything. The best idea that you have at present is with Papa Ratchet heading down there is to likely try and get a clear space for Jun to bring Carlina back up. And right now, this giant robot is falling down from on top of them. So by blasting Papa Ratchet from here with your plasma caster, you might be able to like shove him at the cost of a hero point, just away from being above them.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to pull my plasma caster back out.
Mm-hmm. So you've moved up. You've pulled your caster out.
And oh, I probably should have put that on him, but it did not.
Yeah, but that will unfortunately miss. Okay, cool. That is done. Papa Ratchet curses and swears. No. He says, "Haha, you fools! I'm just kidding. I'm in a giant spider robot. I can climb walls like it's no problem. I can climb walls like it's no problem." As he works the controls, they don't seem to be functioning. As all the protocols read, "Recycle protocol engaged." What do you mean recycle protocol? There's no recycle protocol. I didn't put any sort of bullshit protocol within you. What the hell is going on? And it continues to fall. He begins to panic, and he is going to try and make a computing check to try and not die. Alright, he gets a plus 12 on his roll. Oh, nope, he is struggling. He is struggling. He is in Struggle Town. Alright. He is frantically trying to reprogram his robot to obey his command, but that is all he's going to do this round. Elowin, you're up next. No!
So, just to recap. He's falling down. He, in the mech, is falling down.
Yep.
Gareth has enshrouded Carlina and June in slow fall, like a slow fall type effect. Medlin's trying to get them. Yes?
Yeah.
Can I... Either... I'm trying to decide if I should just... I, as player, should ask for tech if I'm stuck, or if I should go for what Elwyn herself, as in character, is actually thinking to do. I'm stuck.
I think both answers are reasonable.
In that case, if I may, I would like to... We got information about the lever and which platform the lever moves and all that. Did we get information about the speed at which the platform will move if the lever in the center is pulled?
You didn't get it, but yeah, you didn't get how fast it would be, but I remember somebody found out that it will descend.
That would be me.
Yeah, I'd say maybe about 10 foot, but yeah, that'd be about it. But remember, it also raises the... What did it do? No, it doesn't.
I think
raise
it brings
the
on the
acid.
platform,
No,
but not
yeah.
all at once.
It brings the
it's
whole
a
platform
steady
down.
descent.
Okay. In that case, can I make an intelligence check to see if pulling the lever down to try to meet them would help with the fall, or catching them away from the acid, or if that would do nothing? So stuck right now.
Sure. You begin to pull on the lever, and as it does so, the bridge then disengages. Gareth, I need you to make me a reflex save.
I'm sorry.
With a -2 because you're prone.
-2, just a second. Reflex save.
An 18. Alright, cool. You managed to thankfully roll onto the platform just before the bridge falls directly into the acid. The bridge and these other little attachment bits here all just sort of fall off to the side. The whole structure now starts to lower down, and as it does so, above you a chain seems to lower what looks to be a plasma cutter. So now just above where Elwyn is, it's kind of like a lightsaber basically. It is a it looks like a chainsaw, but instead of like metal teeth, these are like just energy teeth.
Cool.
Oh god, that is not cool. If Gareth would have said that looked cool, Ella would be like, "That's not cool, shit." Okay, so
it's not
pulling the
trying
lever
to
is
destroy her.
Pulling the lever.
It's like a prize. It's just dangling there. It's not like
Oh,
lowering down to slice you up.
see,
Yeah.
I can't tell. I literally can't see. I am playing completely blind, y'all. So
That's okay.
There's
We can
nothing to
see.
really
You think
see.
there's-
You just gotta imagine that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think that there is something to see that I put on the screen for some reason? Because there isn't.
All he's doing
There
is
we go.
blacking out the bridge.
Yeah, I described the thing to you the way that I meant it. Yeah, it's being lowered down to you on a chain.
okay, I'm sorry, my tech is cutting out. Anyway, okay, so pulling the lever is one act. I meant to make an intelligence check, not just pull lever. Okay, great, we're here. Second action. How far am I from Gareth? As of right this second?
Let's see. You are about. Oops.
I like how you move me. I'll just put myself back if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, but sure. I guess.
20
you
feet.
are approximately 15 foot away.
Okay, can I... Let me see. 15 foot. Can I, if I move that 15 foot, will I still be like on the platform without being at risk of falling off?
Yeah.
Okay, I will beeline it over to Gareth, and I would like to maybe you know what? Can I petition a hero point to? You said he's prone. May I petition a hero point to help him stand? But as I'm helping him stand, cast guidance on him.
Sure. Don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Moving over to Gareth, you stand up and cast guidance. I'll take that hero point.
Yep. And that will be Elowin's turn, and as she's casting it, she's just gonna be like, "Thank the Lady of Stories. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get you." And as she helps him up, and that's gonna be the end of her turn.
Nice, love that.
Thanks.
Okay. Mercutio.
Well, there ain't quite much I can do. However, so the platform, as it lowered, did it just like lower and then stop?
It
like,
lowered 10 foot and then stopped, yeah.
Did the switch reset?
Not yet, no.
Okay. This might be a little out there, but I mean, this is me we're talking about. Would there be a way for Merc to mess with the lever to be able to make the bridge go down faster?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, then Merc's gonna run over and try to do that.
Okay, make a crafting check.
Alrighty. Come on, big numbers. That's a 23.
Easy done. All right. So right now, Carlina is at. Let me put everyone where they're at. Okay. So Carlina is at -40 now that you've lowered. -35 for June. All right. That is everyone's current elevation according to the platform being at 0. How quickly do you wish to descend?
Enough that we are below them and that I can wrench it back to stop it. It might cause us all to like collapse prone, but enough that we are far enough down below them that we're still above the acid, but it'll give, because I'm pretty sure Gareth has flight capabilities in his kit. No? I thought you had that.
Hey, look, no, you made that assumption because that's what you've assumed.
I did.
You've done no communication, that's it.
I did, but it gets us lower, so...
Okay, so there's a wide range of space between those 2 points you've mentioned. So I'm going to go with what's basic, which should be getting 10 foot beneath where they are. So I need a reflex save from everyone on the platform as you very suddenly, very instantaneously fall 50 feet.
Oof.
Gareth does not make it. Everyone else... and I'll roll for Elowin.
Come on, Elowin, make it.
No.
Oof.
Okay. Alright. So, let me check fall damage here. Alright. Starfinder fall damage. If you fall more than 5 foot, you take bludgeoning damage equal to half the distance you fell. Okay. Also, there is no save. Okay, never mind. I think the save is just going to be you standing up or you being prone. Jen has given a divine intervention. Who has gotten the divine intervention, Jen? Okay. Gareth can reroll. Gareth, have a reroll. See if you can end up not prone. Okay, so 5 foot. So that is...
Also, Cassie rolled a total of 9.
So that was 50 foot down, which means they are now 10 foot in the air. 15 foot in the air. Okay. And that is half the distance in damage. So that's 45. 22 damage to everyone on the platform.
What?
Everybody's down.
Did you literally just kill everyone who was on the platform?
Oh my god.
Yep.
L's down.
How much damage was it?
22.
I'm down.
Everyone's down. We're dead.
Yeah, kinda. All right. Cool. Mark your damage. Like I said, the platform very suddenly drops 50 foot and then just boom, wham. Everyone hits the ground. You do have hero points.
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah,
I
Burn
will
yeah.
one
be
to stay on
using it.
one.
Everyone's gonna use a hero point.
Will a
to stay
hero
on
point?
one.
Yeah, will a hero point take me up from -13?
Well, there's no such thing as negative hit points anymore, so it'll leave you on 1 hit point. Okay, so
that's fine.
So Gareth, yes. Elwyn, you don't need to, as
No,
you have divine healing. Your prayers to your god have been answered. They protect you from your fall, shielding you momentarily, and in fact, even healing you as you land. Mercutio, what about you?
I'm staying on 1. So yes, I'm burning the hero point.
All right, Medellin.
Using it.
All right, not a problem. Okay, and June, you're fine. You're just still regular falling, as is Carlina. So you guys, you don't need to worry about that. Okay, Mercutio. That sucked. That hurt.
That was a judgment and error, but I had to try something. All right. That was just one action. Okay. Did I pass the save to remain standing up?
You did. The other people who... sorry, actually, I should probably change this as well. The people who are prone... there we go. So, Gareth...
I got a 17 on the reroll.
Okay, so that's fine. So, Elwyn is the only person who is prone presently.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so Merc is then going to run here. And then he is going to suggest to Medellin, it is completely up to her. Since she, Medellin, since you're smaller, it'd be easier to do it. Grab a hold of my arm, and as soon as Carlina or June get within grabbing distance, I'm going to keep a tight hold and swing you over to grab them, to pull them back onto the platform.
Okay, Medellin is going to grab on with 3 of her arms on one side to keep a tight hold.
And then I will hold my third act. Oh wait, no, I'll burn a hero point so I can hold that for when that happens.
So you fix the machine. You've moved over to Medellin, and now you're using a hero point to ready this action.
Yes.
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as Carlina or June, whoever comes into contact, close enough proximity first.
All right. Very, very exciting turn. June, you are falling, but as you're falling, you notice that the platform falls. Like it accelerates past you. During this period of time as well, also I should probably point out, 5 different prizes now just sort of fall down. One's a personal shield, one seems to be a rubber duck, one seems to be a fistful of grenades.
Hell yeah.
there's just a few different prizes that are there. But yeah, Jun, you didn't expect to see the platform just suddenly descend underneath you. Now looking beneath you, you see Mercutio and Medellin just kind of in front of you. What do you want to do?
When that platform goes down, you might actually hear her scream. It is probably way more piercing than anything has any right to. But when she sees that, even though everyone's pretty much flattened from the sheer... Everyone's pretty flattened, but at least they're still intact-ish. Mm-hmm. One question. How big and or heavy is Papa Ratchet himself?
The huge Papa Ratchet without the machine, barely anything.
Yeah, no machine. Because I'm wondering if it might be possible to, if I have to plunk a hero point on this, I will, to possibly yank Papa Ratchet out of his mech and just try and make a safe descent to the lowered platform with both Carlina and Papa Ratchet in tow.
You've got the movement for it. It will take the acrobatics check, but you could potentially do it.
Huh. Okay. So maybe that's what I'll do, because yeah, that's I'm gonna roll with that. June is like going to try and grab Papa Ratchet out of his mech. Hopefully he's not seatbelted in too tightly. And kind of reach for Medellin as the bridge between all of this. So, how should I do that? Acrobatics check of what now?
Just make the acrobatics check and we'll see what happens.
One moment. Success.
Alright, done. You swoop past and you manage to grab hold of Carlina. Make another acrobatics check to try and go grab Papa Ratchet.
Oh, I thought I was already holding Carlina. Alright then. Oh boy.
No, you didn't make it. You rolled like a 3 last time.
Oh yeah. That was, yep. I thought of it as like, I grabbed her, but the gravity, the weight just pulled me down further, or something like that. Well, here we go.
No, you didn't make it. Yep.
I'm giving you all the good luck.
Other success, can't complain.
All right, brilliant. You reach over and you grab Papa Ratchet. He seems a little indignant, but he also realizes he's falling to his death, so he's not exactly going to protest this. As you swoop down, you grab him. Your third action, you fly over the top of the platform, and are able to land safely with them. However, you did not grab Papa Ratchet's robot, which lands in the acid. As it does so, the robot picks up the radioactive fluid and begins work recycling it. That is, it's now its permanent function, courtesy of our roleplay thing. It's just gonna keep working down in the acid.
We got the important parts through.
All right. As the tension begins to leave, the everyone somewhat injured and bruised and battered and whatnot, Papa Ratchet looks over and he asks why you saved him. You didn't have to do that. Why'd you come back for me? You should have just saved your friend and fecked off.
Well, we couldn't possibly face Mama if we let you fall into a vat of acid.
He kind of looks down at the acid, sees it bubbling away, sees his robot going doo 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 as he's like just picking up these buckets of slurry. He turns and he says, "Well, just I guess thank you."
Not to mention, pretty sure Mama would come after you in the
afterlife. Zombie! He pushes you in the smash. No, I'm joking. I'm teasing.
I've been called worse.
In this moment, there is a silence that falls over the crowd, having seen you just rescue Papa Ratchet from the claws of certain death. And then suddenly, oh my god, yeah! Fuck yeah! Woo! 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 Oh, woo, woo! And you hear the cheering coming from all around the arena as you manage to not only defeat Papa Ratchet, but save them as well. As the cheers come in from the raiders that have just shown up from our chat. Guys, thank you very much for coming and joining us. I hope you guys had a great stream. For those of you who don't know, we have friends over in the lands of Nomad Lands. Nomad is a dear, dear friend and also one of my players from Gatewalkers. How was your stream, my friend? Tell me all the things. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys stayed safe, out of the cold, all that nonsense. Our heroes are in an arena battle beneath a space station in like this kind of like grungy kind of like, you know, cyberpunky kind of place. They just managed to rescue their teammates and the bad guy they were fighting from falling into a pit of radioactive sludge. And they're just being celebrated now. So yeah, that's what's happening. 18 hours. Damn, son. Freaking 18 hours. Jeez, that's a lot. But yeah. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Mark. I'm the Dead as a Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. We do role-playing games here. We have a good time. Sit down. Make yourself comfy. Enjoy the wine. You know, all the stuff. Yeah. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. So there you go. Big lots. Okay. Papa Ratchet surrenders. He concedes this fight, and Simon, the benefactor, sort of crosses his hands as he considers, what to do now that they've managed to win the crowd. How am I supposed to win their attention back? His eyes glow. He then says, "Ladies and gentlemen, our heroes have emerged victorious, and not only that, their generosity and kindness has saved my dear old papa from certain death." Quiet, you fucking idiot! Yes, I love you too, father. But now, we of course have come to the final fight of this evening. But our heroes are injured. Badly injured, in fact. So we're going to give them a moment of reprieve before our final fight. Set the arena and then maybe add a few things here and there. So stay tuned, as we will be right back after these special after these words from our sponsors. And you see these like large panels of like the digital wallpaper suddenly transferring to like, you know, different ads and stuff like that. As the arena floor lifts back up and you guys are ushered into the same kind of gladiatory quarters, several individuals go to pick up Papa Ratchet, and he does give you guys one bit of advice. He says, "Look, I know I owe you a lot more than this, but hear me when I say this. When you're fighting in the arena, you're not fighting to survive. You're fighting to win the crowd. Remember that. Simon, he's not going to play fair. He's going to pander to what's going to earn him the most money. And what's going to earn him the most money are happy people in those seats up there, not whether you survive."
That's good advice. Thank you.
He nods.
June suddenly... Oh, sorry.
No, what'd you say?
June kind of pipes up and is like, "How would you falling into a vat of acid earn him money?"
Look, lass.
It's drama.
I don't pretend to understand it fully, but the world is not as nice as people like to think. There are definitely differences between the people who live inside of the eye, those who live in the ring, and those of us down here on the spike. When you wake up every day and have to go to work, make something of yourself in a place like the spike, you end up doing things that don't sit right well with you, things that haunt you. And times like this, for a fleeting wee moment, you can kind of forget your worries, forget your troubles, not care what people think or what people feel, and just let everything out. The good, the bad, the hungry. And if seeing that bloodshed and misfortune fall upon another is what you need in order to take back some semblance of joy back in your life after doing all the things you have to do, well, that's how my son makes money here. And a lot of money to say. People forget their suffering when they see others doing it. Makes you realize maybe you're not all that alone. And he'll then puddle off. Now, Papa Ratchet is, of course, like I said, very diminutive. So you watch as he's like almost got like this toddler walk as he like, hobbles off to his. Now, where's my fucking candy? I want a bowl of Skittles and only the green ones! As he yells at like some of the attendant staff.
Ah. Thanks, Elowen, for not letting me go down. I'll try and return the favor sometime.
I appreciate that, but I'm almost worn out. I don't know, unless I can use the medikit now, but I've got to be real careful in this next round, because based on what Papa Ratchet just said, it's about to. We thought that was bad. It's about to get worse.
Yeah, I think you're right. Looking around at the fact that there's 3 of us on 1 point, and it's like, yeah. Well, let's do what we can to patch up.
I thought we were getting patched up by people coming in from the. I thought we were getting patched up, but guess not. Okay.
I thought we were in a break room.
We're in the break room.
You're going.
They're not going to send anybody to help us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going.
They're not going to send anybody to help us. Yeah. We better help
break room,
ourselves.
but we're on our own heels.
Do you see anybody coming to the door?
Well, I mean, if you let me fucking talk, maybe I'll tell you.
Sorry.
After you make your way into the break room and begin to nurse some of your wounds, several individuals come in and begin to patch you up. They do restore you to full hit points, but obviously this is not a long rest, so you do not, you don't replenish any of your spells or abilities and stuff like that. These individuals are, again, they all seem to work for Simon. They all seem to be they don't seem to be like, they seem to be more like vets trying to earn a bit of extra cash on the side. You know what I mean? Like, they're not like the doctors from the inner ring. These are like the street doctors, the back alley kidney stealers and stuff like that, who are trying to make a quick buck here. But hey, they do good work.
Before we go into...
Yeah, go on. No, I was gonna say before you prepare, you can do whatever you'd like before they call you in.
Yeah. As everybody's getting fixed up, Merc kind of stands up and goes, "Before we get into that next match, I'd like to apologize. I didn't mean for all of you to get as hurt as you did. I was a little hasty in my actions."
You did what you had to do and it worked. We're okay now. Besides, as he said, they want a show. It was a show.
Well, let's hope that we don't have to make any more hasty actions.
June kind of scuttles over, stares at Mercutio, and then suddenly just gives him, or at least his chassis, a big hug.
He very awkwardly just does like a little, like the little Baymax back pat. He's still not fully used to the body, so it's a little bit difference in strength.
Yeah.
All right, let's give them a show then.
Yeah. By the way, did anybody notice that every time platform went down, something dropped into the arena.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, there was a rubber duck. Weird
There
thing
were
to
also
drop.
grenades. Did you not see the grenades?
I'll admit, I was kind of distracted by the duck. Reminded me of simpler times.
Elwyn is gonna bust out laughing at that because the image of Mercutio in this big automaton body just being distracted by something so little as a rubber duck, like, just cracks her up. And she's gonna be like, well, listen, when it dropped, I thought that those things were going to come down and hit us. So you all have much better common sense of observation than I do right now.
I'll try and get you the ducky on our way out.
Hell yeah. Alright, I think we're all ready to go then.
Okay.
Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get something we can actually go all out on.
Oh, don't say that. Mercs gave flashbacks to the last time he was in a Coliseum after somebody said something similar.
But we won't have to be careful like with Papa Ratchet.
Well, there is that.
We can only hope.
All right.
Is that staff still down, or did it go up when we raised up?
The platform is back up.
But the stuff was picked up as well, or did we get to pick it up?
The stuff's picked up.
We didn't get any.
No.
Yeah, we didn't get it.
All right. As you return to the arena, there is another roar from the crowd as you arrive. Everyone is very excited to see you all fight in the final round.
Madeline has pulled out her shield on the way back in, and she's got arms pumping and she's strutting.
Nice. It's a good vibe.
June just kind of smiles, waves, tries not to look too... Tries not to look too something. You know, smile and wave.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Yeah.
All right.
And, yeah, Gareth will photon attune and, you know.
I don't know. Tell me.
Make light show. Make a light show.
Merc will pick out, like, if there's, like, a group of, like, kids or teens, he's just gonna kind of give them a little salute at them.
Sure. You give a salute to some teenagers who are watching the death battles.
Yeah. It's no different than a wrestler giving a salute to the little kid fans watching them beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, basically. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for being so patient. We appreciate all of you. But now, of course, has come for the final of our fights for the evening. And that is, of course, no better fight that we can offer to our new contenders than that of our current champion. One who has known not victory, but loss. The survivor of over 1,200 arena battles. Each time coming back stronger and stronger until they earned the title of arena champion. You hear people starting to mutter, ooh, oh my god, it's him, they brought him back. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him. You love him. Your champion and mine. Can we give a very warm and hearty welcome to Tesla? Kransky! As lightning begins to bolt out of one of the doors, what emerges is a kobold who is more machine than kobold. Lightning crackles between their horns as they grab it with their cybernetic hand. Their robotic tail whips and cracks and begins to vibrate. The cybernetic eye begins to lock in to each of your locations. This person, if you want to use that word, is very intimidating. But also very small. About the same size as Medellin.
Oh, great. Somebody I can fight.
Don't underestimate.
He kind of frowns at you when you say that.
Yeah, it's like Gareth is going to look at Medellin and go, "Are you underestimating him, or them, the way that people underestimate you? You know what happens to the people who underestimate you."
Nah, but wouldn't it be a great show to see two little things fight? And I'm the cuter of them.
That I agree with.
I don't know. I'm kind of partial to kobolds.
Go, wrestle, 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 wrestle.
Madeline shoots Mark a dirty look.
Well,
Carlina says, "I don't have time for this." And she marches forward with their hammer and swings it as hard as they can directly down onto this guy. You hear the sounds of the jet engine on the hammer firing up. And as that happens, you then hear this as the mechanical hand stops the hammer in its wake. And then 3 actions later... hold on one moment. 1...
I was going to say this would be the perfect scene for a nat 1.
2... and 3. All right. 1... 2... 3.
Dead.
All right. Carlina at this point, basically, as that happens, watches as the wrist of the cyborg turns without letting go. His whole body rotates unnaturally because obviously it's a mechanical hinge, not a real flesh one. And 3 hits like a windmill, bam, 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 hit Carlina in the chin. Carlina makes a fort save. Carlina is barely standing up as we go into initiative. All right. The champion goes next, and he is going to make another attack. And with the final blow, whack, Carlina goes down. Still holding the hammer with one hand, the figure drops it and looks in your direction. You hear a whirring and clicking sound as it cracks its neck, and you watch as it gets into a very, very martial stance. And we go to Jun.
Okay. Madeline says, "Okay, I don't think I'll be able to wrestle it."
I'm here. I'm thinking. So June is just gobsmacked at seeing Carlina just walk out into trouble and get dunked on again.
Also, just because Mally's not here.
Fair.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how safe it would be to just leave her there, or if I should drag her out of the way, or blah blah blah.
The guy doesn't seem to be overly interested in her now that she's unconscious.
All right, I got a few different options here. Let me take a look. Boop boop. Oh, are those
Gareth,
bridges
you're up
back
next as
now?
well, by the way.
Those bridges are back now, right?
No.
Huh. Ba-ba-ba. Just double checking to see how many different actions my spells take. Because I have a few options. I have a few options, but they don't fit into 3 actions.
Well, then you can't do them.
Yeah. My first thought was to use like grease and then either hydraulic push or ignition, but that doesn't fit. That's not how that do. Well, hold on. Checking positioning. What if June uses analyze target on this being? Would that bring up anything of interest? Like, to make it work?
You can try. I'm obviously not going to give you that information if you're not going to use the ability.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there'd be no point in you having the ability.
Yeah. Aha, I've got me and I... Nope. Trying to think a few steps ahead, and it turns out I'm not very good at it. But, how's about it? Let's use analyze target on this being. How do I do that again? I pop out the cog.
Mm-hmm.
And, tap the dice on which one? Or how do I do that?
I don't think you need to tap the dice on this one, right?
I popped out the cog for analyze target. There's
okay, so we
I
need
don't
to
know
know.
what the difference
Okay,
is
so
between
let's
the
have a
two
look at how the
boxes.
spell works. You focus on the target, gathering data as magical hologram displays information about it. When the casting is complete, you learn the biometric information about the target, including fingerprints, medical condition, and other basic physiological information. You or anyone you advise about the analysis gain a +1 bonus to impersonate the creature, treat wounds on the creature, and recall knowledge about it. If the target is illusionary or under the effects of an illusion, you can detect only if the spell's rank is lower than your analyzed target. So basically that bonus only applies if you're trying to heal him or try to impersonate him, which is not the case. He is 100% a kobold, however he is about 80% machine.
Okay, then that's not quite as worth it as I would like.
But now you know.
Yes.
One more action.
Huh?
One more action.
Wait, I didn't cast Analyze Target.
Oh, I thought you
don't
cast
think.
Analyze Target.
Oh god, I didn't actually hit the button to cast it though. Oh god, wait, what do I do?
Nothing, you just, it's a cantrip. You there's infinite castings of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it only takes,
Yeah, cantrips you can cast as many times as you want.
Okay. I'll just say that was used and that's only one action though. However.
Yeah, one action.
What if June casts Grease on the area kind of in front of the fighter as they're going in? Let's see, I'm trying to see. 5 foot. I'm gonna need help getting the targeting area for this.
What's the area?
Range of 30 feet, 4 contiguous 5-foot squares or targets one object of 1 bulk or less for a minute.
Okay, well, that's a 5-foot square.
I'm gonna scoot that over a little bit. How do I move that?
Just tell me when you want to move it.
Not quite where Carlina is right now. Oh, sure, she's used to the left.
Carolina's down.
I know. She's probably used to being covered in grease. A little further to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Little south. Yeah, right there.
Cool.
Just so that it gets them, and it'll get them as they're walking in. Hopefully.
Okay.
Well,
How do I? Is there any particular way I cast that? In
That's up to
Fantasy
you.
Ground?
You tell me what it looks like.
Well, working on it. June has been kind of sitting on this for a little while. She's not going to get to deploy it completely, but with a little point and a pew, the grease comes. One way or another, it is magicked into existence with the way witch warpers do. Suddenly there is grease.
And then grease. Done.
Yes.
All right, is that it?
I do believe so for now, yes.
All right, Gareth, you're up next.
Okay. Sorry, meant to check distance. Oh, yeah. Let's see from there. Oh yeah, that's in range. He's going to, since he's got reach, I think that. Do I need to be closer for it to be within 10 feet, or is that 10 feet?
That's 10
Do I
feet.
need to be one square closer?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. So
Yep.
he's moving up to there.
Keeping in mind, wherever you measure from, it's that distance. So if you measure from the middle of your model, the distance is to the middle of your model, the middle of the other model. If you measure from the edge, it's to the edge. But as long as you get into anyone's edge, it's fine.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. That's just there. And he is going to take a swing at her with his sword. It's like,
Him.
is it a her, or is it a her, him, or an it? We don't know.
It's a him.
It. So it's a him. It's like, Kransky, nice to meet you. Welcome to the our arena.
Welcome to Paintown. Population U, bro.
Well, except he missed.
Except you missed.
So that's
right.
not helpful.
So, as you swing your weapon, he blocks your attack deftly as he sways side to side.
Yeah. Can I petition that while he was walking up, he also drew his pulsecaster pistol? No, forget it. That's a negative. That's not even going to think about that one. It's yeah. At this point in time, that's about. Well, he's going to take another swing at her just in case.
Sure.
On the backswing.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take a nat 20, but nope. There we
Right.
go.
Can you tell me what type of attack this is?
It's currently attuned as a sword.
Sword. Okay, cool.
So,
So we're gonna
it
go
would
with
be
melee
slashing.
then.
Melee slash, yeah.
All right, roll me percentage as you go to attack with the sword.
43.
43. You try to avoid their gaze, realizing that there is real danger here. You are repositioned out of the way. All right, so you move over to there, just to kind of get out of the way. You don't want this guy noticing you.
Okay.
All right.
So
Elwin.
am I actually over the edge of...
No,
Sorry,
you're not
just
over
to-
the edge. You're
am I
on
over
the
the-
edge. Yeah, you're on
Okay.
the edge. Elwin, you're up.
Alright, so Elwin is still prone, so is
You're not prone.
standing. Oh, I'm not prone anymore? Okay, on.
No, because remember, you were prone because you fell off that ledge.
Yep. Alright, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I presume you weren't like going to like the green room like this the whole time, you know, just being like,
Oh, yeah, no, sorry.
yeah, please patch me up. Cool. Okay, I'm going back into the fight. Let's go. Woo! I'm ready.
Listen, if she
Army
thought
crawler.
it was some kind of weird rite of passage for another culture, she absolutely would, okay?
This
She
is
would.
your culture. You're
So-
human.
Alright, so, we, seeing the champion, absolutely beat the ever-loving crap out of Carlina and all the swingy moves.
Mm-hmm.
Elwyn is going to cast.
Mm-hmm.
Would June have communicated the information she got from Analyze Target out loud?
But
out
it
of
basically
curiosity?
says there's not really much here. They're just kobold, but also very much machine.
All right, cool. In that case,
One might call them kobolds together.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Steve, I said kobold together.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it, you're not
You
giving
can't
me
see
the
it, but I'm
giggles.
shaking my head.
You-
All right. In that case, with that information from June being communicated,
Mm-hmm.
she is just going to weave her hands together in her normal monastic way.
Mm-hmm.
From that magic, she is going to form a lance, and she is going to cast Divine Lance with a throw, and it is like sunrise, really, really bright sunrise after a full moon colored. She's gonna whap it at him,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't roll anything, so I don't know if it hits or doesn't.
Okay. Okay, let's open up your sheet. There we go. All right, where's it at?
Divine Lance is cantrip.
There we go. Yep, got it. All right, divining your lance. Kia. As you launch it towards him. Natural 20!
Wow, 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 wow.
All right. Let's roll a percentage for you, shall we?
Yeah.
62. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. Hiya. I think we actually need the I think we need this magic one. Yeah, there we go. Critical hit, 62. After firing your spell, you become cloaked in a shroud of magic, which makes you invisible.
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
Very cool. All right. So you're invisible for the time being. All right. Elwyn, that is... well, you have one more action if you want to use it.
I'm just double checking. Divine
you
and
can do
Elder
guidance on
Protection.
someone.
That's the question, because the text of guidance that I have when in my end is that guidance is touch based.
Yeah, you can touch someone right next to you. You can touch Mercutio and Medellin.
Okay, cool. So, from the invisible darkness, while invisible, knowing that
Oh, so the
knowing
range is
that it
30
might
foot,
start
by the
with-
way.
my movement, yes, I do have. I'm sorry, I don't have map. Where is map? Somebody sent me map. Okay, cool. So, in that case, I thought I was going to do Medellin. Yeah, let's do Medellin. Invisible as she is gonna just very quickly touch Medellin's shoulder and say, like, go get him, Tiger, to cast guidance, and that'll be the end of her turn.
All right, Medellin, you gain guidance.
Madeline does a little jump and looks over and goes, "The fuck just touched me?"
Nobody touches me, air. Also, you remember that Elwyn was there like 2 seconds ago. Okay.
But she's not there now, and Madeline is not in her right mind.
That's fair. All right. Mercutio, you're up next.
Mostly electronic, I heard. Or mostly mechanical.
You did hear correctly?
If that's the case, because it worked so well the first several times. Merc knows electronics don't typically do well with electricity. He's going to use his last electromag grenade.
All right, very nice. Go for it.
Please fail. God damn, even on a 4, it barely passed. Wow.
All right, that's
max
4.
damage.
What type of damage?
Electricity.
I don't know why that didn't do the extra damage. Anyway, it does 5 extra damage on top of that.
Oh, neat.
All right.
It says it's resistance. Oh no, I was saved. Sorry.
It's got a bonus to its save, but it's weak to electricity. All right. Done and done. Did not like that.
All right. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do something else. Maybe I don't know. That was a reflex save, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. All right. You know what? Then, you know what? Merc's gonna pull out another grenade. Throwing the flash grenade in his face. He's just like, all right.
You throw out a flash grenade?
Fine. We're gonna play this at a distance. Whips the first grenade, and then he's gonna whip the flash grenade.
Very nice.
God damn it. It does nothing.
Okay.
Everything's falling off my desk. Yeah, no, the flash grenade does absolutely nothing. So I still have another turn, another action.
Oh,
Each of those is one action.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I guess the only other thing I can do is take a shot at him.
Cool. You draw out a weapon.
I assume we already had our weapons out. Okay, never mind. I don't take a shot at him then.
You don't want to draw your weapon?
Well, I kind of have to if I'm going to take a shot later.
Sure.
I'm just saying. I figured, in a death arena, we would have already had our weapons drawn. That'd be kind of silly, but...
No, not really. I mean, because keep in mind, it's like having your bow drawn at all times. You know what I mean? Like if you walk around with your bow drawn
but I'm
ready.
saying we're in a death arena. We know we're about to fight. That's what I'm
talking over me again. As I was saying, if you walk from the change rooms with your weapons in tow, right, that is still fatigue you're undergoing until the point in which you're at the arena. For example, when you're at the center, drawing out your weapon is usually just part of it. Otherwise you're just like always like out with your weapons and stuff like that, which again is just part of it. So yeah, it's not an assumed thing when it comes to arena battles because it's a performance, not a military operation. And also, as a trained soldier, you would know that too. That you wouldn't you wouldn't make your hands unusable, until you needed to. For example, if you had your weapon out and you then had to try and use a grenade with one hand and your weapon at the same time, you'd be better off having your hands free to begin with.
Yep.
Okay. Medellin, you're up next.
Okay, Madeline is going to move out to the side to not hit June.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to fire the plasma caster.
Okay, move, draw your weapon, fire your plasma caster.
I am also one who assumed that my caster was drawn since, with the 6 arms.
Exact same thing that I will mention as before. Because, yeah. You don't appreciate how important it is to not be constantly carrying your weapons in your hands until you actually have to carry a ton of stuff for a long period of time. All right. So you take your shot and you miss.
Madeline looks at her gun and says, "What the fuck is wrong with this gun? Damn!"
You hear people in the crowd going, "It's not the gun."
So I think that's my 3 actions.
You got one more. House rule, we merge move actions with drawing a weapon.
Alright, she is going to fire again. She looks at her gun, says, "This piece of shit," and then
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm sick of you making fun of your gun. We're gonna have some fun with this. Your crit fumble. I'm gonna take hold of that one. So let's see. Roll me a percentage to begin with. $95. Nice. We are going to have a malfunction. Because if you would like your weapon to be responsible, then that's what we're gonna do here. Alright, roll me...
The machine spirits are displeased with you.
Alright, roll me a... Is that gonna be it? Yeah, that has to be it, right? No. Yada yada yada. Here we go. Ah, perfect. Okay. Roll me a D8, please.
I think that's an 8.
Also, don't roll a 1.
Okay. It is not rolling.
The D8. Then in the text, just type in /roll space D8. Six. Okay. Aha, very nice. All right, so your ammo explodes inside of its cartridge, releasing an aura of toxic gas. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
So you basically hear the shell compartment just sort of detonate. Ooh, that is not what you want to see. All right, that is 2d6 persistent poison damage.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Are you gonna put that on me?
I will put that on you. Yeah.
Did I get any other wounds from that?
No other wounds. Okay. All right, 2d6 poison damage. Okay, you're still poisoned, and you take 7 points of damage as basically the fumes of the cell canister start to choke you a little bit. All right, Carlina is unconscious, which brings us back to the monk. All right, he gets a 21 to get over the grease. What is the grease DC?
Where or how would I find that? Am I supposed to find that?
You are supposed to find it, and I will show you how, and I'll show you once. Alright, so, if you have a look at your character sheet, on the right-hand side where it says Combat, you want to click on that.
Got it.
Then where it says CDC on the left-hand side, about just underneath where the middle section is, that is your Class Difficulty Challenge, CDC, and that is what you get.
I spy a 16.
16. All right. With a 21, he does succeed, meaning he is not hindered by the grease. Oh, Odd Bandicoot. Sorry. Yes, I did not see that. Insight bonus. Insight bonus here. Interesting. I've already given them the insight bonus about the performance. I will also say that... I would also say that the insight bonuses here is... can I show you again? Sure. I'm joking. I'm not going to show you anything, Matt. You bastard. Your insight bonus here. This individual is very focusedly driven and will analyze and find the biggest threat, then work on defeating that biggest threat. What you would need to do is you would then need to alter that so that you guys aren't just taking full brunt of the damage like Carlina was. That makes sense? So try to switch off who is the most threatening person so you're not all, so the person who is like doing the most damage isn't just taking damage. So in this particular case, for example, he is they are going to step off Carlina and go to Mercutio. They see Mercutio with all their grenades. They glare. Flurry of kicks. Kick number 1. I didn't like that. Let's jinx point that. Boop. Much better. As the first foot comes up and wham hits you in the skull cap. Second attack. Wham! Renders Mercutio inactive. Mercutio, do you wish to use a hero point?
What am I hero pointing for?
Not being knocked out.
You're down.
Oh. I looked away from it because I had a dog bothering me.
That's fair. That's why you got knocked out. It's like, huh? Bang, bang.
I got distracted by the rubber duck again.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, perfect.
Raving of ducks.
Yeah.
You don't have to use it yet. You can use it a little bit later on down the track.
Well, I'll use it on the last hit.
Sure. He's not going to hit you again. So I think that's fine. All right. He is going to... Who's next? Captain... No, it's definitely Elowin in that divine healing thing. Gonna move over to Elowin.
She is invisible, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, you're right. In which case he'll use a perception check to try and scan for Elowin. Yeah, he's gonna find Elowin. Elowin, can you make me a stealth check?
You have to do it for her, I think.
Can you make me a stealth check?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work. You have a stealth of 1. That is not good. But that is. Okay, so that's a 15. Even if I added plus
that's 11
10.
Lower. That's a...
Yeah, even if I added a plus 10 from your invisibility, which I think is what happens with invisibility, he still spots you or knows where you are. Alright, so Elowin, you have been pegged, but that is it. June, you're up next.
Okay. Let me take a peek, boop boop, because this time I've got me an ideas. Papa. This time, it would be a good time to use...
Nothing but a good time.
Time to cast hydraulic push on Kransky, with the hope of pushing them away from everyone.
Nice, love that. You begin to gather up a large body of water and you launch it directly towards Kransky.
How do I do that in game? I mean, in Fantasy Grounds.
Same way as you do all your other spells. Magnifying glass. Follow the instructions. Describe it. Make it pretty.
But I don't know which dice to click for. Oh, I see.
It's all there.
It took me a moment for it to refall in my head. So you just hear her kind of point, make a finger gun. Oh no, you don't. And let's see if this hits.
Critical miss.
No.
You do have hero points.
Yeah, can I hero point that pretty please?
Yeah, of course you may.
Sweet. So I can just drop another?
Mm-hmm. That is a miss. Why is it a +4? Is it a +4?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me just check something real quick. I mean, it might be, but... Let's see.
You check and then you tell me what to do.
Yeah, it's a +4. How are you looking? Hey, buddy. What are you up to? How you doing?
Friend?
Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you miss.
Yeah.
So yeah, you fire your hydraulic push, and you watch as he sort of like hits in the middle of it, but with his hands he kind of cuts through the blast, and then it lands on both sides of him.
In that case, you said we can collapse running and drawing our weapon into one move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I am going to kind of tuck June a little bit further back once I can figure out where exactly I'd want to put her, and have her draw her weapon.
All right, not a problem. You move back and draw a weapon as we go to Gareth.
Hang on, let me move her actually.
Yeah, take your time.
Gareth is going to go get it moving. Don't give him one target. Make a move. At which point he is going to he's actually going to cast Solar Flare. Actually, is he out of range? Ranged spell attack on him.
That is gonna miss.
This guy's tough to hit.
Actually, you know what? This is a good point for this. At this point in time, as a reaction, you watch as his head rotates 180 degrees, as does his shoulders and his and his hips. So it looks like he's almost walking backwards into himself till he's facing Gareth. Then he rushes towards Gareth. He grabs hold of your shirt and forces you back over the edge, but then stops. You watch as something seems to happen. He begins to twitch. His eye goes from being this piercing yellow to this staticky color, then eventually blue. Then you hear his mouth open, but a voice comes out that is definitely not his own. Hi there, am I speaking to Captain Gareth?
Yes.
A pleasure to be meeting you. Keep your voice down. There are some unsecure channels here, but let's just say that I'm a interested and invested third party who is very much in favor of your survival. I don't suppose you would allow me to lend a modicum of assistance here.
As Gareth kind of looks down at the acid below his feet, he goes, I actually would be more than interested in hearing or having a modicum of assistance.
That is very excellent to hear. Now, all I ask in exchange is perhaps a quiet meeting where you might hear out a proposal of mine. I'm a big fan of yours. For me, this is the best day ever, getting to meet the Captain Gareth and his crew.
Well, I'm pleasantly surprised, but absolutely.
You watch as the robot's head starts to twitch, almost like it's fighting this control that's happening. As the voice goes, well, it seems that our time here is limited. Now, to begin with, from a noteworthy friend of mine named Odd Bandicoot, he's given me some insight on this arena battle. This current fight you're in is rigged. This individual here is actually not a full... Well, he's actually a kobold, but he is actually a Akitonian kobold. They are vicious, relentless, and nearly unkillable. He intended for you and your crew to all perish at the hands of this individual, but we're not going to let that happen. So, on the count of 3, find a way to evacuate yourselves from the platform that you're in and make a break for it. I have an address that I will send to you. I'll find a way to contact you, and we can talk further. But for now, you need to get out of this arena and save you and your crew. You ready?
Yes.
Very well. On my mark. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. As soon as Gareth does the second clap, the lights in the arena very, very abruptly turn off. The only illumination here is the painted glow of the radioactive materials that are around the place. Immediately, the monitors switch off, and everyone starts to like hubbub and be like, "Well, what happened? What happened?" And you watch as the robot kobold that has you sort of as it stops functioning. A door then opens back to your dressing rooms with a very, very thin illumination. Simon says, "What's going on? Restore the power immediately. What's happening?"
Gareth is going to hit his comms to the team, going, "Get to the room now. I'm grabbing Carlina. I may need help."
You can grab
Medlin,
Carlina.
can you
you're
drag?
fine. Yeah, you'll find a grab Carlina.
You guys get Merc through clear. We've got the count of 3 to get out of here now.
Would anyone have heard the other person on the other line, so to speak?
No one heard it. It was whispered only from the kobold.
Okay.
You guys are uncertain as to why the kobold's not moving, but Gareth quickly pries himself from his grasp, runs over to Carlina, and lifts them onto their shoulder. I presume, given that Elwyn might be a little bit frail, Medlin, you're probably going for Mercutio because of his big robot body.
Medlin throws her gun to the side because in this condition she's not going to keep it, and she wants all the poison away from her, and she's going to go for Mercutio and grab with all 6 arms.
No worries. Great. You truss your gun aside. You grab hold of the... oh, by the way, sorry. The gas is gone. It blew up and then it was done. In case, because if you lose your gun, you will lose your gun.
Okay, then she'll stow it.
Okay. You
And
grab
run for
hold
Mercutio.
of... you grab hold of Mercutio and you start to run. Jun and Elwyn, you both make a break for it as well, heading towards the light. As this happens, you can hear Simon yelling out, "Stop them!" And you hear the whirring of several small gates, and you hear the sounds of more of those junk rats suddenly starting to come to life as they clang into the arena and begin to make chase. But that is a story for next time when we return and our heroes stage their escape from the spike. Who is this mysterious benefactor and what future does he hold? Will our heroes clear themselves from Mama Ratchet and the Ratchet Gang's ire? What will become of young Cat? All of this and of course, will Expo finally get that copper bronze polisher that he's been so looking forward to? Find out next time when we return to Starfinder 2nd edition. No place like home. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! We did it!
We
Thank you
live.
for all for being here. Well, we're not dead yet. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
We're not dead yet.
Oh right, the group did get a dag of holding reward. I did flake on that. My apologies. I didn't even notice. I was so into what was happening. Okay, we are going to give you guys a. What reward do I want to give you guys? Ooh, I like this actually because I like the idea of the hydraulic push. So hydraulic push was always a very very powerful spell when I used it for a few of my characters. I would do stuff like I would time a hydraulic push with someone using a cold spray and then create pillars of ice that we would drop onto people, or I would use it to like sort of aim down at the ground and launch myself upwards to then propel myself into the air. There's a lot of different unique ways to kind of use the hydraulic push ability, and I kind of wanted to give it something a little bit extra. So there is an item in old Dungeons & Dragons known as the Ring of the Ram, which has the ability to basically bull rush and shove people. So what I did was I created a unique item, which I am going to give to the group. Whoever would like to use it may use it. I feel like it might be an Elwyn or a Jun weapon, perhaps, but, you know, we'll see. But it is about controlling a space. So what it is a handheld whip that has the ability to create whatever element you place into it. So if you put water into it, you can basically use hydraulic push, and you can basically, you know, use it to pull, whip, pull, etc., etc., etc. If you put fire into it, it creates a sword instead of a whip. And the fire sword now has the ability to use ignition, so you can launch little fireballs and stuff. If you put dirt in it, it turns into a massive hammer and then does earth tremor if you slam it into the ground. If you put sonic into it, it creates a sonic shriek, you know, and it becomes a, what was the sonic one? So, sonic one was an axe, right? So all of these different weapons and all of these different elements went into the handle of this thing. And it was also based on one of my very, very enjoyable Marvel characters, and that was Star-Lord and his elemental pistols. So this was an elemental melee weapon. I'm going to give you guys a variation of it, which of course is going to be Star-Lord's elemental pistols, but it will allow you to basically also manipulate the element that is loaded into it. So rule number 1 is it will function like any other pulse caster pistol, but you'll be able to change the element based on what you do to it. If you scream at it, it'll do sonic damage. If you pour water into it, it'll do bludgeoning damage or cold damage. If you put fire into it, you know, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So that is your weapon. You have the pulse caster pistol, which was based on my my lovely little ring, which I really loved. My melee weapon. So yeah, there you go. Done. Huzzah! As for who gets the weapon, I'll let you guys discuss it in chat. But like I said, I think it would definitely suit Elwyn or Jun for sure, as I think they have a lot of area control abilities and powers and stuff.
This is not a melee weapon, yes?
No, it is a ranged weapon.
Yep.
My original item was a melee weapon, but I don't think outside of Gareth, who makes his own energy weapons, and Carlina, who has just a giant hammer, I don't think anyone else has really got a melee focus. So ranged weapon works well. So there you go. Cool. All right, we are going to go and raid. Let's see, who are we going to go and raid? We are going to raid. Who is out and about?
Rob
Rob
Hartley's over on.
Yeah, let's go.
He's on Classic Sam's.
Yeah, let's go raid Classic Sam. Look at that fool doing his fool things. There we go. All right, well, guys, my name is Mike. I'm the Delta Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week, including Wednesday for Seasons of the Ghost. So come and check that out. But until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And as always, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks!
Bye! Bye.